in downtown Manhattan. He worked at the Colonnade, and his office was situated on the 27th floor of the building. And on days when he would go immediately to the office, in the morning, of course, when he would arrive normal time, he would use the elevator and go directly to the 27th floor where his office was located. But if he had meetings off-site during the day, and at some point he wanted to make his way back to the office, he would get off the elevator on the 20th floor and then use the stairs to eventually, make his way to the office, which was an additional 6 floors. So he would get off the elevator at the 20th floor and then use the stairs. Now you would think maybe that that's exercise, getting off the 20th floor and then using the stairs for 6 flights of stairs, walking up with the things he'd have, his briefcase and his laptop, for exercise. Well, you see, in today's health-conscious marketplace with gluten-free, fat-free, sugar-free, but is it really sugar-free because it still tastes sweet? There's artificial sweeteners in it, and what the F is that? Artificial, And then if you ask a nutritionist, they tell you that stuff takes 6 weeks to leave the body. Well, how sweet is that? I don't know. Apparently your body doesn't know how to break down the artificial stuff. Well, anyways, so getting back to Harry, you see, the reason he got off to the 20th floor is because he had a growth deficiency and he couldn't reach the button for the 27th floor. So if nobody else was in the elevator, he couldn't, take himself directly up to the 27th floor. So it's not that he had no way out. He just had to get off to the 20th floor and then use the stairs the rest of the way. So that was my first short story. Okay, and based on number 2, I was actually traveling with somebody I was dating at the time, and we had stopped for gas on the 6-lane highway, 3 lanes each direction, and for whatever reason, while having the pump at my vehicle to get gas, something had hit me that wasn't related to gas, but it was definitely some form of indigestion or something, because with no early warning, I had to go number 2. But it wasn't number 2, because it ended up being more like 1.5, if you know what I mean. But anyways, it turned out that gas station did not have a restroom whatsoever. And I'm wondering how the workers there would go, unless there was a bush in the back of the building or something, I don't know. So I ended up running across this 6-lane highway, 3 each direction, of course, because there was a gas station on the other side. And come to learn that asking for a key, I couldn't use the bathroom over there, which was located around the side of the building. So I had to wait a moment or 2 to get the key, and by the time I got to actually getting in this bathroom, I had already somewhat started the process, if you will. And I just knew that, okay, I better finish the process first before I go on to, dealing with the problem at hand. So after finishing the process, I come to learn that this bathroom had no trash can, no toilet paper, no paper towels, no soap. There was a sink, but it turns out the sink only had a trickle of water from it, and the drain was like this filter with all these tiny holes, so the trickle of water wasn't going to obviously move around any objects I may wish to put in the sink. As a result of fixing the problem, so I tried to figure out, well, gee, how am I really going to get myself out? I'm thinking, what do I have within my possession that I can use? So I realized at the time that for this ride we were making for our trip, I was in comfortable attire, including athletic white athletic socks and sneakers. So I figured I could use the socks. Well, meanwhile, the socks weren't really adequate enough to clean up the situation that had happened while en route running to the bathroom. And with the trickle of water coming out of the sink, I really couldn't thoroughly wash the socks so I could reuse them as often as needed to clean myself up. But the water eventually caused me to be able to clean myself up. I went inside to the store, kept the door locked, got napkins from the little convenience store in the front, came back, cleaned up the sink, and then got enough napkins that I could conceal everything that I had to throw out. And then I found the dumpster to the side of the first location where we were still parked across the way, and this girlfriend at the time wondered what took me 45 minutes to return back to the car.